Hello folks, and welcome back to part 2 of the Hornby West Coast Highlander train set review and test run. So if you look back to part 1, if you remember back to part 1, we had a look at the box, we opened her up, had a look at what we got inside. I showed you briefly how to put the track pieces together and set up the controller and power track. So off camera, while part 1 was uploading, I've set up the track and I've given the locomotive a little run in. 30 minutes in each direction, 30 minutes going forwards, 30 minutes going backwards. So now she's all nicely ran in, and we're going to put her wagons on the track and give her a run. So let's do that. So let's go down to the siding, and as you can see, I've attached the buffer stop. So I'll just quickly show you actually how you put them on. Very simple. Well, it is simple, but not with one hand. So let's just take them off. So what you want to do first is squeeze those two pieces there into the track, into the click, and then all you want to do is just push down on either side of the buffers until they click, and then you'll have a nice firm grip on the track. There we go, like that. Now it does shorten the siding considerably when you do that. Just going to make sure that piece of track is in properly, which it is. But there we go. So let's put the rake of wagons on for the train to pick up. So the first one we're going to get is the box van. So that goes at the back. You just lift it on. If you hear this, then you know it's not on properly, so just jiggle it about, and there you go. Now it's on. Then the second wagon was the little brown open wagon, so we'll pop that on. Then it was the tanker. As you can see, this siding's just about the right length for this particular train, and then for this one we'll go down low and I'll show you how to put the wagon on. So there we go. Whoops, I'm holding the Kindle as well. I'll hold. There we go. So just lift it into place. Like that. Very, very easy. And now we'll get the locomotive to come and pick up her coaches. So let's, well, not coaches, wagons. So let's switch the points. There she is, waiting. So all the power's connected. The controller, the adapter. We'll turn that on, and then you shall see, if I turn this dial now, you can see that the red light is now illuminated, and that shows us we've got power. But she doesn't want to move. I think she's gone dead. Let's give her a bit more juice. I had a feeling this was going to happen, you know. There you go. I want to make sure she doesn't back up too quick. And there we go, she's all connected up. Let's swap direction. And away she goes. No, she doesn't. Let's give her a little. Go on. Go on, off you go. Oh, she wasn't even coupled up, hang on. Oh, now I've derailed her. Goodness me. Oh, I shouldn't really do this, but just gonna. There we go, now she's coupled up. Right, let's try again. Let's give her some power. Off she goes. Slowly but surely. Let's just speed her up. That's possibly sort of a realistic speed that they'd go at. That's probably about, I don't know, 30-40 mile an hour scale speed. So we'll just let her have a run round. I did think actually that she'd struggle a little bit because she's not been ran for so long. So we'll just sit here and watch her. So you're probably wondering what inspired me, or what made me buy a train set. Well, really the story goes back to 2007, and Hornby released the Virgin Trains Pendolino set, the Class 390 Pendolino. And back then I used to like going around on trains, like with me and my mum and dad, or just me and my dad. We'd get like a day tripper, you know, or like a family day tripper, and we'd be able to use the bus, train or tram with it. So we used to go drive to Stetchford and then get the train into New Street, Birmingham New Street, and then we used to go to Wolverhampton and Walsall, places like that. And then obviously I fell in love with the Virgin Pendolinos, and then when they were bringing the train set version out, I was like, oh, I've got to have that for Christmas. So my mum and dad bought it for me, but it didn't work. There was some faults with it, so they sent it back to Argos, and they were informed that that wasn't the only we weren't the only people to have had problems with them. So I then ended up buying another train set, the Anglian, which was a little steam passenger train. But I was still more or less a child back then, so, you know, I didn't really know how to care for things properly. So, well, you can probably guess it broke over time. But then I really missed having a train set, and when I was growing up I thought, oh, I'd love to try and build a proper model railway this time. So I bought this little set because obviously all the accessories you get with it. I thought, well, that'd be a great way to start, and then you know, save me pennies and buy little bits every now and again to build it up. And really, that's what inspired me to get it. And hopefully, if I can build a custom baseboard or find a table or something big enough for it to go on, I am hopefully planning to build a sort of model railway in my bedroom, but we don't know whether that will become a reality or not. But yeah, it's a very nice little set. It's a lovely little locomotive. You can see the rake of 4 carriages. It's actually quite a long train. It doesn't look much when it's in the box, but when it's running around the layout like that, it's actually quite a long train. I wouldn't really want to add too many wagons. I was thinking maybe a brake van on the back, or 1 or 2 more little open wagons, but certainly not too much more. So yeah, I mean, it runs really smoothly. You can hear it doesn't really make much sound at all. It is electric. It was good value as well. It's a good value set. So however much you can find one for, it is value. It is good value for money, considering what you get with it, and the fact that, you know, the track and everything will last you a considerable amount of time, depending on how well you take care of it. So I think that pretty much rounds it up, doesn't it? Let's run her in reverse a couple of times. I'll sit down here so you can see the full. Switch direction again. Oh, come on. Let's try going forwards then. Oh. Well, this shouldn't happen with yours. You know, obviously this is really old. I am planning to get a new train anyway for it, well, maybe a class 153 diesel rail bus, or a class 150 or something like that. Oh, she's off. It's a bit fast, isn't it? There she is. There we go. Just run it, follow it round past all my aircraft. And then we'll slow her down a bit more. We'll set the points and we'll park her back in the siding. And there you go. There she is, all parked up. And then obviously if you close the point, she can't go anywhere. So there you go then, that was the test run of the Hornby West Coast Highlander. Yes, it didn't go too well, did it? But I wasn't expecting it to perform 100%, because obviously I've had this train set for a few years now and it's been sat in its box doing nothing. You know, you really need to keep that motor going if you want it to last. But never mind. The important thing is that she still works, and I was able to do a video on her for you. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Please do give this video a like, a thumbs up, leave a comment if you wish, subscribe if you're new, and until the next video, which is coming up relatively soon, I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but there is another video coming up soon. So until that video, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and as the saying goes in the UK at the moment, stay alert, control the virus, save lives. So stay safe, stay alert, and I will bid you farewell.